We are previewing, of course, the round of 16 fixture. You'll be playing away once more. You're traveling to the Free State province on Sunday afternoon, where you'll play the General at the Free State Stadium in Bloemfontein. Maybe if we can just start there, Coach, with your thoughts heading into that match, in the round of 16. What can we expect? What are you expecting as well from the opponent?
Thank you. Sunny Bonani to all of you again. Yeah, we are happy to be in the last 16. And now we have a team in front of us that looks on a paper like, okay, it should be easy, but we are sure and we know that it will be not easy. It's always a tricky one. That's why we went and watched 2 games live from them. So we drove around 4 hours to go there and to watch them. So we have some information that we will, of course, get into the analyze and see what for a game plan we will have to go there. And of course, and our goal is to go to the next round. And I think without any doubt, we have this kind of plan. We should be confidence that we can go there and win the game. And I think it's a must for us. And this is how we will go into the game, with a lot of focus and try to, of course, to go to the next round. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach. Let's take questions from the floor. I should have about 2 roving microphones, just by a show of hands. Can I get one mic here in front? The colleagues from Levergy. Can I get one microphone? Are they here? Okay. Can I just get one? Is it coming? Yes. Okay, all right. Apologies for that, Coach. Just a few seconds.
No problem.
No, Nello had the 2 mics. Nello. He's got both mics. All right, but maybe we can get hands in the meantime. Do we have any questions from the floor here? We also have, obviously, the overflow area behind. Let's start with Mr. Velile Mnyandu.
Yes. Yes. Good afternoon, Coach. Yes. So you, as you just said, you've watched their videos, especially the matches that you follow. What do you find tricky? Because I understand that there are other teams, and not necessarily you, who did something similar, but you'll find that maybe because they know that you're there, on the field they behave differently, because they know that you are playing them and you're filming them. What do you think is the best kind of an analysis? Is maybe to also find games where they don't know that you're there, and you will get a clear description of how they are playing.
Just one thing, that we didn't watch some of the clips. We went there and we watched live the game. When they played now against this team that was, I think, on the second last place. So it means that they fight to go up, and the team, they were fighting to stay in the league. I don't know the name from the opponent. So we went there live to watch the games. So it's not only the video, because the best thing, the preparation, and we are a professional team, that we want to be the best analyze we can get. And we went there to watch live the game, to see how they play. Because we believe that they will not play something else, because they are playing to go into the top, like to a higher league, to go up. So I'm sure that they will play the best they can, but we will watch again one more game when they play now home. Yeah, and this is what we do, and then we analyze and we put a team on the field that we believe that we can win the game.
All right, can we take more questions if there are any? You can just pass on you can just give them to pass on the mic. You start first, Mr. Patel.
Coach, what everyone wants them. What do you make of them? How do they look like, and the type of squad they have? Obviously, it's a lower level, but what did you find? What kind of a team are they?
They're absolutely well coached team. We could see that they play well, fast players, good on the ball. And it will be an absolute very, very tough game for us. But again, we are also not a bad team, so we will try our best to get our quality also on the field and to increase our chance to win the game.
Benjamin?
Coach, having reached the finals of the first cup that you played in this season, how much of a motivation does that give you that we're just one step short of lifting up the trophy, going into this game and going into this cup?
Everything what you reach, everything what you can do, every experience what you can take with you will help you to do it for the next time better. We know how difficult it is to be in the final. We have a lot of great teams in our league again, and when you see now the cup, the last 16, a lot of fantastic clubs still in the round, so we have to take it game by game, just like we did it last time, and if we have a little bit luck more, like the last time in the final, maybe we can do something great again.
Okay, Mazola, I've also noted Lorenz. Back.
Coach, I'm sure you're aware the general, one of their owners is an active top flight player. Does that make the fixture any more interesting? And what do you make of that dynamic of a player going that direction of owning a lower division team and trying to build it up in his own community?
I think it's a beautiful thing. If he has this kind of idea and if he has this kind of goal and if he put himself into this beautiful job, it's great. It will also help a lot of young people to go into the sport, so it's a beautiful thing, and I wish they can go up and get the goals come true. But on this cup game, of course, we will also try our best. We have to, and we will focus on ourselves that we can go into the next round.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Lorenz, coach. You just sit up just a bit, apparently, just for this camera there. Is that better?
Yeah.
Is it fine for everyone? Okay. No. Oh, just to look. Okay. Just straight ahead, even if the question has come from
So which I have to look now?
that camera there.
This one, okay.
Yeah, thank you, coach. Can we take the question from Lorenz?
Lorenz here. I'm not sure if this question has been asked because you're not that audible. But how difficult will this game be? And is the team over the traumatic events that unfolded on your way to Bloemfontein? Obviously, it was highly publicized that a woman lost her life in the incident there on the way to Bloemfontein. But is the team mentally over what transpired there to go into this game in the Nedbank Cup?
I think that the picture that we saw, it will stay our whole life. So this we cannot change. But we should also know that this our life is a short life in this world, and we cannot run away, none of us. So one day will come to all of us that we will not be more part of this beautiful world. And this is how we know. So and we just pray that the woman that lost their life is in the most beautiful place in the heaven. And we will try our best that we can help where we can, to help the children from the development to get the best out of it, what we can do, of course. And in the end, a game is now, the life continues, of course, but it's now almost, I think, 10 days, I'm not sure so much. So we have to think in front and we have to go. The life, of course, continues. And we hope that we can just get it better and hopefully be strong there and try to get the things out of our heads so much we can. We cannot delete it completely, but we will try, and hopefully after a while we can be better.
Mr. Amara, you covered.
Yeah, I wanted to ask
Okay.
the same question. Yeah.
Let me give you this mic. Tamba Shabana.
Yeah, no, it was quick. Thank you.
Joseph.
Coach, I'm just looking at, even talking about TS Galaxy, this has got so many expectations from the fans because TS Galaxy is the first team from the lower divisions to win the Nedbank Cup specifically. They've had a good run, they've had a good history to make, and that history still stands. The demands from the fans says that if you win it, it's not going to be something new because they've done it at junior level. Does it come with more pressure to you knowing that even before it was done in the same club?
I think pressure you have your whole life if you want to stay in this tough business. It was, of course, it was a beautiful thing that they won the cup. But now we have like two options. We can stay in the past and be happy about it, but we will not get anything out of it. Or the other option is we go again and try to repeat it again and get the new things. So we have to set new goals, and I think that we tried with the Black Label Cup to do again a beautiful history. But all in all, I think it was a beautiful ride, and we have to just to continue to improve ourselves. We have a long way to go as a club, as a team, of course. Like I always mention it, if you don't have this financial power, then you have to find other ways how you can succeed. It's not an easy task, I can promise you, but we have to, because it's our job, it's our thing, and we have to try our best. And every time some clubs surprises in other leagues also. I think now two days ago in the German club cup, fifth league beat Gladbach. So everything is possible. We have to know this, and we have to be there, prepared. If we want to write a new history, we have to be prepared, and the pressure is there. If you can't handle the pressure, then it's the wrong job.
Thank you, Coach. Before I continue here, do we have any other questions there at the back in the overflow area so that we are fair? Okay. Let's continue with Velile. Togosis, I've noted you as well as Mahlatsi.
Coach, you started well this year. The last two matches, you have not scored. You lost to Cape Town Spurs as well. Maybe what has been the cause of the hiccup here?
I don't think it's a hiccup. I think it's a very tough league. They are fighting for their lives. And we have to respect everyone in the league, because Cape Town Sports with a great coach, good players, and it's not easy. And Richards Bay on the same way, they are fighting to stay in the league. And I said it many times: if we are not 100% on the field, then we can lose against any team in this league. But if we are 100% on the field and we give our best, then we can beat also everyone in this league. And this is what we showed. And this is now the thing where we have to improve the consistency. Because again, if you are not ready in your mind, you can't win games. Because if your brain doesn't work on the same way, then forget about the fits. So it means that if you win some games, what we did, and your mind start now to trick you, to tell you you can take it easy now, go into the comfort zone, then you will lose games. And this is what we have to. This is the quality that we should also improve on this stage. It's not just to train the feet and the legs, it's also to train our minds. And it's a process, because why the best teams in the world, why they buy players that win cups, win the leagues? Why? Why you think? Why they buy it? Why they don't buy players from the bottom? Because this winning mentality. They win the games, they win it, and they come into the best teams, and they know already what they have to do. And this is where we have to, and we want to be in the top, so it means that we have to train our mind, our brain. And we have to get into my club, this kind of winning mentality. It's also a process, it's not over the night. And if we can get this, then we will do better and better every year, of course.
Which was this from far post? Coach, please just switch it on. I think it's always beautiful. It's fun. Is it on? Hold on, yeah. Something happens.
Thank you. This is from Far Post. Coach, your team plays beautiful football. You've done very well with minimal resources. Now, being in this competition, does it ever play out in your mind that if you go on to win this competition, you put yourself out there for the big teams to come for you?
Actually, I didn't think about it, because I have so much to do now with the training. We trained our last pass, our final pass, in the last third of the field. We did it also yesterday, but I was not happy, so we had to cut the clips and show the guys that how we should move, how we should rotate on the field to get even more opportunities in front of the goal. And even if I go home, I have to think again what we should improve, what we should do. Then I sit down, I make the training, I have to think what for exercises we should do that we can improve on these stages. So it's a lot of things, and actually I don't have so much time now to think why, because I will just spend energy without anything where I know will this happen or not, because it's the future. I will just be in the present, because it's the most beautiful time. I don't think about the past, I don't think about the future, because you just spend energy. And I would like to spend the energy now, because I don't know if I will live tomorrow or be alive, because every day people die, and all of us probably think we will live. Everybody dies, but we are not. So every day is a beautiful day, and if we have the gift from the God that we can stay one more day, then we have to do our best, enjoy the day, and this is what I do with my family, with my players, with my staff, and do to improve in every stage, as a husband, as a coach, as a human being, as a friend, and so on and so on.
Coach, earlier this week I spoke to Bernard Parker, and he said to me that the medical people have cleared him to start full contact training. Obviously, they see a lot of work that he needs to do in terms of conditioning and fitness for training, practice matches, and all that kind of stuff. What are the conversations you're having with him? And also, is it a realistic possibility that he may play a competitive PSL match before the end of the season?
Bernard is just an unbelievable player. I think he's one of the biggest players in South Africa with Benjamin McCarthy. He just great person, very hard working guy, great human being. I can only talk about him in a superlative thing, so it's just unbelievable, and I'm just thankful and grateful that I met him, because I learned also a lot from him. He is a very mental, strong guy. To be this kind of fast back on the field after this very, very tough injury, it's just unbelievable, and it's just shows why he's so long in this kind of business. And yes, I think if the procedure goes like it did now, yes, I'm sure that he will be back until the end of the season and play again for us.
Sifiso Ramara, SABC Johannesburg.
Yeah, just a quick one, Coach. I just looked at the log table, you lined, and you were vying for the quarter-final berth. Ideally, what will make Sead Ramovic this season overall, looking at the league and as well as the Nedbank Cup?
And the question was?
What will make Sead Ramovic happy this season regarding the overall performance of TS Galaxy, both in this competition and the league?
If you ask me like this, to win the cup and to win the league, but this is not realistic. So we have to be realistic what it means our club, and this is what I said in front of the season, that we would like to be in the top 8 spot. This is our goal. Why? Because this is the realistic thing, and if we can reach these kind of things, it will be like just that other club can win the league. Because if you see what for teams are in front of us, just great teams with a lot of financial power, and it's not easy to be in the top 8 spot. Yes, we are there, and yes, we are also counting where we should get the points, maybe, but many times I thought that we can win against teams that we believe that we can win. We didn't win. And other teams, when we thought maybe a point, it will be great, we won. So the conclusion is, we go into every game 100% and try our best. And then we will see where the right will bring us. Just like in the league, the same thing in the cup.